You know, back in the day, I used to wear a lot of costumes. You might call it crazy, but kept me out of a lot of trouble. Let's get into this video. Hey, what's up guys? My name is JC. I am Raw and Strong. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss nothing. If you're part of my crew, mi familia, mi raza, mi pandilla, súbanse a la suburban. Let's get this video on the road. What's up guys? You know, I'm here sharing my stories, my trials, my tribulations, my good, bad, and the ugly, I call it. You know, back in the day, when I used to do business, one of my biggest things that I used to do, and I guess, costumes. Hey, I mean, call it whatever you want, but you know, in my neighborhood where I had a house and I lived with my family, I had my neighbor to the right side was a retired fireman. Across the street was the Chicago PD, so I had to look the part. So, you know, I had a white van that we used for the restaurant, and I just put a Coca-Cola, those magnets on there, and I would wear actually a Coca-Cola uniform every day when I would leave the house and jump in my van. Once I got into the city, I would switch my clothes, my car, and everything, and you know, go from there. But one of my biggest things that I used to do when I used to actually go deliver would be I would wear a wig and I would actually dress like a woman. Yeah, you know, I am a very, very ugly looking woman, but it actually would work. I would jump in the taxi, jump out, do my thing, and then leave. And that's how I was, man. You know, I thought at the time I was being smarter. I thought at the time I was being, you know, better than everybody, but yeah, you always think that you're doing more, but eventually you get caught. I'll never forget this time that I went to the north side and I got there, and the Mexican guys that I had been, you know, working for a while with, they start, you know, making fun of me, cracking jokes because I had a wig on, I had a summer dress, and, you know, I had actually gotten a ride there by one of my friends, a girl. Well, I went in first to make sure everything was good and everything, and as I was walking out, I noticed a bunch of, the first dude I noticed was a white dude walking with a newspaper in a completely Puerto Rican neighborhood, so it was odd to me, and it just didn't seem right. So I'm walking out, he sees me, but he pays me no mind because I guess I'm this ugly looking chick. So I walk to the car, my girlfriend is waiting in the car, and you know, I jump in and I was like, let me wait. You know, I had something, I had a gut feeling something wasn't right, because that dude just didn't seem like he belonged on that block in that neighborhood. So then I just start scoping everything out. And sure enough, I see another dude sitting a couple of cars down. And I put two and two together real quick, man, like really quick. Sure enough, I told my girl, I was like, you know what? Just take off, leave. We left. They ended up getting raided. And I have to say, and I have to believe that my costume actually saved me, because I just didn't. I think if I would have went in there looking like with the big chain and all that shit, they would have snatched me up as soon as I would have came out. They would have grabbed me. You know, we live in a world where we judge a book by its cover, and you know how I am, guys. I always end my stories with a positive note, and this is what I want to end it with. Like, don't ever judge nobody. You never know what that person's been through or going through or has been through. You know, the other day we were at the gym and I was working out, and a gentleman that was there asked me, who I was. He hadn't seen me around, blah blah blah, and I was like, why is he asking me like if I'm like new here or what, that he hasn't seen me? And sure enough, 10 minutes later, when he's walking out of the locker room, he's leaving fully dressed in a uniform, cop. So, obviously he was judging me by how I looked, my tattoos, everything, and he was being a cop, you know what I mean? And that's what I mean. I get it, and I get it a lot, how I look, everything, but there's gotta be a time where you actually wait and you talk to somebody and get to know them before you actually judge them and automatically assume whether you're, a felon, a cop. And this goes for everybody. This is just not for him. Or there's bad people in every walk, whether they're racist or just anything. Don't judge a book by its cover. It's not right. You wouldn't like it, so why do it to somebody else?